little mama, she looking like a model. Look at little mama, she looking like a model. Look at little mama, she looking like a model. Look at little mama, she looking like a model. Look at little mama.
So tip number 6. We're gonna move into. I dropped my notepad. We're gonna move into tip number 6. All right. So tip number 6 is browse through home goods. And when I say browse through home goods, I mean browse through the home goods of the store, because there are different things that you can buy that can go into your home, that can be accents, vases. I know last time I went to the thrift store with my mom a few weeks ago, we found a set of wine glasses that were really, really, really nice. I didn't buy them, but they were really, really, really nice. I want to say it was like $12 for a good number of them, or $6 or something. It was fairly cheap, and it was a good number of glasses, but I decided not to get that purchase because I didn't want to continue to clutter up what I already have. I have enough wine glasses, so it's not like I really, really, really needed a new set of wine glasses, so I didn't get them. But, you know, you want to make sure that you check through home goods. There are little knickknacks for your house. There are little just vases that you can put in your house just for decorative purposes. You know, last time that I went, my son likes golf, so he found 2 golf clubs that he wanted so that he could practice, or he could keep them in my mother's car so that he can practice golf whenever he's out. So he found 2 golf clubs. Last time that I went, I personally found a sewing machine that was intact, working properly. Everything was all good. It was only $25. I talk about this in one of my previous videos. It was $25. I am very happy about this find because the machine that I wanted on discount was $600, and on regular retail price, the machine that I wanted was between $1,600 and $2,000. So for me to get a sewing machine that does pretty much exactly what I wanted to do for $25 is a steal, and that's where I got it, from the thrift store. So, you know, just browse through home because you never know what you can find. You can find Christmas stuff, holiday stuff, Halloween stuff, whatever holiday is going on, you can find stuff for that. You can just find anything that can add an extra essence to your home. You know, you can find those things at a thrift store because, you know, they're rare finds. You know, you won't find them again. And that brings up my other tip to that, is that if you find something, don't leave it. Don't walk off from it. If you find lamps, because I found some lamps there a few weeks ago, if you find lamps that are really nice, don't walk off and leave them. Hopefully you go to the thrift store with a partner. I try to take my mom or my best friend. So hopefully you go with a partner in crime. I've gotten a bookshelf from a thrift store that I paid. I think I paid $40 for it when I started. He wanted 60 or 70. And that's when we started talking about it. When I first told the gentleman that worked there that, oh, that's a nice bookshelf. And I guess he wanted to get rid of it, so we worked the price down to $40. So I have a $40 gift bookshelf in my house. I'll take a picture of it and add it into this video. It'll be right here. So I'll add the video and I'll add the link in there. And so, you know, you can get different finds for your home that you need, but I suggest don't leave it unless it's safe. You know, someone's not going to come and grab it right then. Don't leave it, because someone will grab it, and if they grab it, it's theirs. Like, there's really no, I saw that first, I just went to get help. Like, that really doesn't, I don't think that works at most thrift stores. It might, but I doubt it. So if I say don't leave, and then I say don't leave it for another reason, because if you leave it until the next weekend, it may not be there. I say that only on things that you want for your home. You know, things that you want clothing-wise, they'll be there again. Don't worry about that. But things that you want for your home, those are special things that give you special feelings, and, you know, you feel that you can tie those in with your home decor. So I feel grab those things right then. Don't wait. You know, have your best friend hold it down. Girl, you stay here and you stay here. I'm going to go get the man. You stay here and put your hands on it, because you know you have to put your hands on it, like, put your hands on it like this, you know. So anyway, All right, so let's go. Tip number, this video is running extra long, so let's go. Tip number 8, be open. Number 8 was be open-minded. Whenever you go to the thrift store, I want you to be open-minded in your purchases. I want you to look at an item and not just look at it for what it is, but look at an item for what it can be, because you can look at something and be like, oh, I can put this whole look together with this. Like, don't just be closed-minded and think, oh, I would never ever wear this, because maybe that's a chance for you to change your style up. Maybe that's a chance for you to do something different, and maybe that's a chance for you to step outside of your box and be, you know, just a little different from what you already are. And there's nothing wrong with that. So make sure that you're open-minded, just open-minded to the possibilities of what you can find, you know, because there's so many different good finds you can find at a thrift store. So just make sure you're open-minded. If a couch you find can work in your house, if a love seat, if, you know, if there's anything else in home goods that you find, if there's a purse that you find, a belt, anything that you can find at a thrift store that can actually just work in your everyday environment or just work in your life, period. Just be open-minded. Don't be so skeptical of the item, you know, just because it's from secondhand. Now, do your facts. Check it out. Make sure it works. Whatever it is, make sure it works 100%. If it's electronic, make sure that it works, because they have to let you plug it in to make sure that it works before you go to purchasing it. So don't just buy something that's electronic and you're like, oh, I'm just going to buy this. No. You go to the counter or you ask someone that's in the store, do you have a plug, an outlet that I can plug this in and I can test it? They have no problem with it. I've never had a problem with someone saying, no, you can't do that. So you're going to do that. So that's be open-minded is my goal, is my objective on that. All right. Then we're going to get into my next one is to check quality. That's number 9. I think we're at number 9. I have no idea where we are now. I think we're number 9. So number 9 is to check quality. You want to check and make sure that the quality of the item that you purchase is good. If you're purchasing a piece of apparel, you want to make sure that it has no holes, no stains, no tears, no frayed edges, none of that stuff. You want to make sure that the item is all good. You want to make sure also that, you know, you just want to check the brands of the items that you're buying, because you can get some good brands from the thrift store. I've gotten a pair of shorts from Henry Bendel. I've gotten, you know, a few things that are upscale from a thrift store. I've gotten, you know, so just, you want to make sure, you don't have to make sure that the brand is upscale, but you want to check and make sure and see if it's an upscale brand or not. I've gotten things from Petite Sophisticates, Casual Corner, what's that other store? Talbot's, you know, those are all very nice brands that, you know, you're going to get a good quality, you know. So you want to make sure you check the brand of the item. If it's not a good brand, it's okay. Just check to make sure that there's no tears and there's nothing wrong with the garment. You want to check the garment 100% all over before you decide to purchase it. And if it's a brand that is an upper name brand, you want to, again, just check the garment all over. But, you know, I try to steer towards those upper, higher end brands, because just because they're at a thrift store and they're less expensive. And, you know, why would I go to Petite Sophisticates and pay $150 or $100? I don't know. I haven't been in there in so long. I don't even know if the store's still open. Anyway, $100, $150 for a blazer when I can go and get it now from the thrift store for $3. $3. I don't know how much I got it for the last time, but it's probably was somewhere along in that range. And it's like, you know, so you can get a good deal. So just check out the brands, you know, check the quality and make sure that everything is a-okay, okay? So we're done with that. And we are going to go into tip number, I don't know where I am on my number sheet. I think this may be tip number 9. Maybe the other one was tip number 8. 8, 8, 8, maybe, I don't know. So we're going to go into tip number 9 because I only have 2 more tips, so this has to be 9. So tip number 9. go often and go with cash. Go often because you want to see if the thrift store has new items and new inventory, and they get new stuff in every day. So unless you have a hookup, I suggest that you find someone at the thrift store who's your friend. If you intend to go often, now if you don't worry about it. But if you intend to go often, I would find someone who's friendly, or your friend, who can call you and let you know when new items come in, something you may be interested in, if it's home goods you're looking for, if it's belts, handbags, whatever the item is that you're looking for. You can have this person call you and let you know when something comes in that may pique your interest. You know, some of them will do that, some of them won't. So it doesn't hurt to try it, but it doesn't hurt also to go often. I would say go 2 to 3 times a month, depending on if you're really, really looking for something, or if you're really just looking. Right now, I'm really just looking. I'm not necessarily looking for something. So I would suggest for myself to go 2 times a month, and just to see, you know, every 2 weeks, and see what I can find and see what becomes available. So that's what I'm going to suggest for myself. That's what I would suggest for you, to go every 2 weeks. If you're looking for something special, I would say go every 2 to 3, 2 to 4 weeks, you know, a few times a month if you're looking for something in particular, you know. So that's my advice on that. And now we're done with tip number 9. Now we're going to go to tip number 10. 10, 10, 10. We're going to go to tip number 10 now. My last and final tip with thrift store shopping is to